Welcome everyone, Bill Dow here. Super excited about a brand new YouTube series I'm offering called Project Management Communication Tools. I'm really excited about it. Let me just kind of show you what we're talking about here real quick. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to dive into a number of the tools in my Project Management Communication Tools book. And so when we think about our tools, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a series of planning questions. And so we'll go over who, what, where, when, and how for the tool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the tool. And we're going to see the actual tool that you could use, some of the table of contents. We'll show you the template and really give you a feel for that tool. And then, of course, I'll provide you options to get more information and whatnot. So really excited about this new series. Thank you again for joining. And let's actually start diving into the tools. See you soon. Thanks. Okay guys, thanks again for joining. So this is the first tool we're going to cover on the small, medium, and large project list, and this is called Project Customer Requirements. And so again, we have to have requirements for our projects. I know in Waterfall we do it one way, and Agile we do it another way. We're just going to cover the pure customer requirements document. So let's look at that. Okay, so what you're seeing again and what we talked about in the tool is we said we would cover the planning questions first and then we'll dive into the tool. Okay, so here are the planning questions. So when you think about using a tool, you really have to think about the who, what, where, when, and how, right? So when would you use a customer requirements document, right? And so we've got that document during the initiation phase and the planning phase, right? Who's going to use a tool? Well, again, you're going to use it across everyone that's involved in the project. Executives want to see it. The actual person asking for the project will want to see it, right? And so who's going to use it? I'd say the whole project team. Why do you use it? Because you want to track the requirements of the project. And I know Agile does it through product backlogs. Waterfall still does it in requirements. I still think there's a great need around that, capturing those requirements. So why do you use it? Because you want to capture the requirement. How do you use it? Well, you gather the user requirements. So it could be build me a bridge, build me a software package, whatever the case might be, you're going to actually capture those requirements. How will you distribute it? Generally through Word, through product backlogs, through systems. When will you distribute it? It's probably going to be used mainly at the beginning of a project, the customer requirements, but you'll often go back and refer to it as well. So that's one of the checkpoints. It's not a document that you just put at the beginning of the document or at the beginning of the project and never go back to it. It's actually one that you're going to use throughout. What decisions to make? Well, a lot of scope decisions, right? And so when the customer says, I want this or that or this, right? So you'll make scope decisions like change requests based on that and that type of thing. So just wanted to kind of go through that. Again, we've got all these planning questions. There's 10 planning questions per tool, all available to you. But let's actually dive into the tool now as well. So I'll just stay right here. Okay, and so what does a tool look like, right? And so, you'll see, that's kind of funny. I was typing in here, but anyway, I'll fix that up. Not a problem. So introduction to customer requirements. We talk about the value of it. We talk about how you use it in social media. Again, this all comes directly from my book, Project Management Communication Tools. And so the first thing that you're seeing here is an example of what a table of contents would look like. Yeah, it's spread across 2 pages, not a problem. But you're seeing scope, you're seeing customer needs, policies, business use, business unit interactions, deployment requirements, right? So we've got a nice table of contents that you can just generate and start using right away. And of course, we've got all the details around that requirements. But what I wanted to do is pull you down to actually creating the customer requirements document, because we know that's going to be so important. And here it is here. So we gave you that small example of above, but now we look at this table 16.2. Scope, what do you put in there? Customer needs, what do you put in there? Policies, business use case scenarios. So we've literally documented everything that you want to put. So this is a template that you could start using immediately. Now, many customers or many companies, whatnot, have their own their customer requirements document. Totally get that. But there may be areas in here that you're missing in yours, and you want to add those sections. So if you don't have anything, this is a great starting point. If you have something, why don't you have a look at this one, look at all the various components of it, see if you're missing anything, and then turn around and add those to your projects as well. So I'll give you some follow-up information coming up here on where you can access these templates, where you can access these planning questions, and really where you can slice and dice and get a lot of this information without actually having to buy the full book. But again, I strongly recommend you buying the book. So thank you all very much. This is Customer Requirements Document. This is our first tool of a series of the small, medium, and large, but it's also probably one of the most important on every project. So thanks again. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. You through this. So as part of our course that we've been walking through, the Project Management Communication Tools course I've been putting up on YouTube and you guys have been watching, a lot of people are asking me about how do I get the actual files and how do I get this information. So a couple things I wanted to point out. If you jump into the paid tools, there's really 2 or 3 components I want to show you here. First of all the various PDF files. So for projects, for small projects, here's a PDF file, and what we've done, and you've seen this before, but we've broken down the tools of what you should use for small projects, what you should use for medium projects, what you should use for large projects. So we've broken all those down. And so as we go through this course, you're going to see, and I'll just jump into one of them, for example, you're going to see it's really a PDF of the book. It's 158 pages, so as we go through the course and we look at customer requirements and you actually see all the text and stuff that we're going through, that comes directly from the book. And so what we've done here is we've broken them down. So small projects from 1 week to 3 months, here are the tools in initiation, here are the tools in planning, and so on and so on. So you guys can go check those out on my store at any time. I'll come back, and again, of course, there's the medium projects and then for large projects. Now, again, if you're looking for the tools, so you actually love these and you don't want to hand type these tools are certainly right available right there. So again, it's really, really important as we walk through and you guys understand the tools and you want to start using the tools, you can certainly hand type all these tools, not a problem, or you can spend that low price and grab these tools and make them available for you right now. So very, very excited. I just want to spend a couple minutes. It's dowpublishingllc.com/store-2. Very easy to find. The files are right there. And again, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks.